Pepe coin holders, have got a video for you guys. So we're starting to see a sell-off across the board on risk on assets due to this new conflict in the Middle East. And I will say also it's Q3, which tends to be sluggish and bearish. That being said, we're starting to see some of the markets get a little bit spooked. I'm going to be talking about Pepe and where I think we're headed here and what I'm doing to profit during this time. So without further ado, welcome back to Crypto Report. I'm Blacksea. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel right now. Let's hop in this video. All right, guys, so we're going to start off here on Pepe. And guys, we are continuing to see the breakdown below the very important bullish support trend, this yellow line. And I said, guys, really, if we don't bottom out here around 409691, I expect further breakdown. We are starting to see that play out. And I do think based on market cipher as well, you see the money flow turning red, and it's still significantly in the red here. And it looks like it's growing. You see the momentum wave continuing to get bigger here on to the downside, which usually indicates more money is coming out of this asset than going into it. And on top of that, the velocity at which it's coming out is growing, honestly. When you look at this, you see the light blue wave on the momentum wave still hasn't clipped to dark blue, which indicates that we're not bottoming out just yet. And I think that that's something to pay attention to. So what have I been doing, guys? I have been shorting. I've been in a short position below this level here at about 4010. And I'll show you guys. I made a little bit of a tweet here. You can follow me at 333Blacksea. I say a lot of Pepe coin holders upset with me for shorting when we broke below key support. I've said time and time again, I'm an altcoin trader and a Bitcoin investor, guys. I make money when the price goes down, and I make money when the price goes up. When I see a trade open up for me, I take advantage of it. I let the trades come to me. I don't look for the trades, all right? And you know, that may be that I need to short the market, or that may be that I need to long the market. It really depends on what's going on in the overarching market and what the technicals look like. And right now, guys, Pepe broke below support, so I put my money where my mouth is, and I am shorting. Now, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I just put my money where my mouth is, like I just said. And you should figure out what strategy works out best for you guys. And that may be high leverage scalping. That may be just buying and holding. Time will tell, really, but you need to figure out what strategy will work out best for you. So I'm going to continue to short when we're below support. I'm going to continue to raise my stop loss up higher and higher. Right now, it was $178 short, and we're up about $375, so up 210%, guys. Quite significant. I'm going to keep this open. I think that there's a world here where we continue to break down and maybe find ourselves trading around 507688, which would be a drawdown from where we're at right now to about a 16 to 17% drawdown, which I think is definitely possible here, especially if the market continues to do what it's been doing. A lot of people are spooked out about these new conflicts popping up in the Middle East and what it means for risk on assets. People are worried. But I will say, guys, I do expect a little bit of relief moving into this week. That being said, when you see candle closures below this bullish trend line around 4010, risk is to the downside. I expect risk to continue to break down. And I do even think there's a world where we come down and test this level here at about 5064, which would be absolutely brutal. But if you're shorting it from here, you're looking at a potential 30% move. And if you're 10x, it's a 3x on your money if you're doing a 10x leverage short. All right, now I'm in a 20x position, so that would be a 6x on my money, which would be pretty cool to see. But at the same time, guys, I'm a Pepe coin bull. I don't really want to see that breakdown because if you were to zoom out here, and you were to get a breakdown to that level, if you were to see something like this. Now, is bullish price structure still intact? Yes. But all it will take is a little bit more of a breakdown, like a test of 504495 for me to say, hey guys, like this was probably like a dead cat bounce, even though you're looking at a massive consolidation. Like this is a massive distribution phase here. And I really think that we could break down here. And I think that the bullish price action could still maintain. When you like zoom out and you really look at what's going on here, guys, like from the inception, like obviously the bullish price structure is still intact. And I still believe that Pepe is the chosen one, guys. So I'm going to continue to be shorting when the opportunity presents itself. And I think that being below this yellow trend line here, the bullish support line, the risk is to the downside, so I'm going to be shorting. I'm going to continue to short, and I'm going to continue to add to my shorts on any move to the upside. Now, my invalidation would be that if we start to see a test, really my invalidation would be is if we flip, like if we come back up here and treat the bullish trend line as support. That's when I would say, okay, like I'm done shorting. I'm looking for a further bounce to the upside. But until then, guys, I'm treating bounces as selling points, as opportunities to increase my shorts or really to yeah, I would say really to deleverage as well on my spot position. But I really want to be concise here. We're in the fourth and final phase of the bull market. Risk on assets are in a weird spot. But in the fourth and final phase of the bull market is when you see the most gains, but also comes with the most trappy and volatile behavior, guys. And that's why I'm doing this leverage trading. That's why I'm trying to capitalize on these moves and really trying to accumulate more Bitcoin. If you guys do want to trade some leverage, check out the description box below, pinned comment down below. We have a $5,000 sign bonus to Blowfin. Click the link, deposit Trailbit, you get a bunch of free money. Take advantage of these promotions on these exchanges, guys. There's a lot of money to be taking advantage of. I mean, the more trading volume you do on these exchanges, the more rewards you get. So take advantage of it. So when you look at the overall market, Bitcoin's down about 1% in the day. Ethereum down 6.7%. And that really is like, I always say, if you've been watching the Crypto Report, you guys know, when I say Ethereum is like the canary in the coal mine, if you will, like when Ethereum starts to make a big move to the downside, you should expect altcoins to break down further. And when Ethereum starts to rally and do well, that's when you should start to expect that the alts do well, right? So it really is like my indicator on altcoin season. But if you look at the overall market, like alts are taking a kind of a big beating here. Pepe's down 16% in the past 7 days, down about 8% in the past 24 hours. And we're trading below a $4 billion market cap now, guys. So all-time high this cycle was about a $14 billion market cap, I believe. So we're over $11 billion off of the all-time high. And guys, the entire crypto space is quite quiet now. It's very strange how the market has shifted and changed. And well, guys, it's because we haven't seen retail come here. It's been all institutional investing that's really pushed Bitcoin to higher highs. And retail doesn't have money. And I think that's really, you can start to see that retail doesn't have money based on how altcoins have been performing. And guys, when you look at Bitcoin here, I really want to emphasize on where we're at here, because my invalidation was on the monthly time frame to not have a sluggish, bearish Q3, and that would be a monthly candle closure of June around like 107,000, 106,500. If we see a closure above that, I would say, okay, we're probably going to be actually having a green Q3. But how we're looking right now on the weekly time frame, guys, here we go. I talked about this yesterday. The red dot has manifested on Market Cypher's momentum wave, indicating we're probably getting ready for a further breakdown, indicating that we're probably due for a couple weeks, maybe even a month or two of sideways sell pressure, some bearish pricing. You guys, we're trading at $102,000 Bitcoin now. That is a important price level. It's starting to flip a little bearish. I think that we could be even reaching to the level of 94,000 during this. I think that's like kind of like worst case scenario. Worst case scenario with us still being in bullish price action, if you will, in bullish price structure. Now, if we close below 94K, I'd be concerned. We could close like with a wick, sure, but any closures below 94K on a weekly time frame, I'm going to be saying, hey guys, like there's definitely a good chance this is somewhat of a double top, and we may be setting up for a bearish 2026. But I think that I'm not going to say that until we start to see closures below that level. So regardless, I think that Q3 is probably going to tend to be bearish and sluggish until we get really through it into the wintertime, because Q4 tends to be quite bullish for altcoins specifically, but crypto in general. But guys, if you like this type of content, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel right now. Do you think that Pepe is going to see a bounce here? Do you think we're just seeing a dead cat bounce? Are you longing? Are you shorting? Am I crazy for shorting, guys? I'm going to be honest. Like if you're doing high leverage scalping, it doesn't really matter. If there's a good opportunity, we see big volatility spikes, you can make some good money doing it. But guys, that's all I got. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel right now. I'll see you next one. Bye-bye.